This is the Doumani Downlo.
Feeling the pressure of life?
Yeah.
Want to take a break from it all?
Yeah.
You ready for social commentary and skits?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah.
We have liftoff. Welcome to the Downlow. I'm WD Doumani. That's right, you can follow me on Instagram at mustbedoumani. Let's break down the show for today. We have some Lebanese awareness news, a little Tinder story, but first, I want to talk about something that is being denied to most of the general public. I'm of course talking about closure. Giving someone the respect of ending things, instead of leaving them in a state of limbo, not disappearing all of a sudden without properly saying goodbye. It's over, what have you. I mean, what's the problem? What's the big deal? What possesses people not to give people closure? What?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
How about we look at some reasons? It could be that people shy away from closure because it's awkward. It can be awkward if they don't know how to do it, that is. Here's Brad Pitt to teach us how it's done.
Just be straight with him. No fluff, just facts. Pete, I gotta let you go. Jack's office will handle the details.
Just be straight with them. And that's all people ever want. Just be honest. And if they can't handle the honesty, it's not on you. It's no longer your responsibility. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, it's not that big of a deal to not give closure. But it is. Because that's how people learn to move on. Moving on and not staying stuck in social or professional limbo, that's just a dreadful feeling. And to help you strugglers of closure out there, I prepared a montage of people delivering some interesting lines of closure. Let's take a listen.
You know what's the common thing between Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and Steve Jobs? No one remembers the names of their business partners, those guys who were with them from the start. You were with me from the start, but no one's gonna remember your name. That's right, you're fired.
I think it's time we parted ways.
You know how they say that all good things must come to an end?
I think it's time we took different directions in our lives.
Well, I'm afraid that this good thing must come to an end.
Change is good. Change is always good, and I think we both need it.
It's over, and has been for a while.
I've been thinking a lot about us recently, and I found out that maybe it's better if we just remain friends.
We both need a break from us.
You're a nice guy, and I think that there are a million of girls out there who deserve you. So I'm really sorry about that.
So it's kind of hard to say it, but I just feel like we've really grown apart. I think we should go separate ways. And it's not your fault. For the matter of fact, I wish things were different. However, it is what it is. You and I should no longer see each other. And it's nothing to do with you. Wow, it's totally me. Totally my feelings.
It is sad when things come to an end. Usually it is, when something ends that is good, that you enjoyed, and all of a sudden it's taken away from you. It's natural to feel some sadness. But with every ending, there's a will to start a new beginning. Walter Bassar. We will take a break. When we come back after the skit, we'll have some Lebanese awareness news. You're listening to me, WD, on 1212.
1212.
Welcome back to Family Feud. Alright, welcome back. It's the final round, which means answers are worth triple. The White family have 240 points, whereas the Blanco family only have 100. But all that can change. Let's get going. Give me Cindy from the White family and Rico from the Blanco. We surveyed 100 people and asked them to name something people say when they want to break up with someone? Yes, Rico. In life, you have to do and say everything with passion. If there's no passion, there's no hope. Okay, is that your answer? No, my answer is goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. Alright, show me goodbye, lover. It's not there, Cindy. How about it's not you, it's me? Show me it's not you, it's me. Alright, top answer. Let's go over to the white family. George, name me something people say when they want to break up with someone. I reckon you give them a firm handshake and say, this was fun, but I'm out. Alright, show me this was fun, but I'm out. Nope, it's not there. Sam, my man. Name me something people say when they want to break up with someone. Well, I break up with people all the time, and I always say the same thing. It's not personal, it's business. Smooth operator, show me it's not personal, it's business. It's not there. Blanco family, start confirming. You're down to your last strike, Brian. What would you say if you wanted to break up with someone? What would you say, Brian? That's a tough one, because I usually don't do the breaking up here. But I've been told many a time, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Okay, show me that. Nope, it's not there. Blanco family, it's now or never. What you got for me, Rita? We need to talk. Rico, passion for needing to talk. Alright, Umberto, what's it gonna be? Okay, I'm gonna go with the family, man. Let's go with we need to talk. Show me we need to talk. It's there. The Blanco family wins. Let's see what else was out there. I can't do this anymore. And I hope we can still be friends. We're gonna take a quick break. The Blanco family is gonna play for big money when we come back.
You're listening to the Doumani Downlo on 1212.
Lebanese news awareness of the day. Not a new topic. It's been around for decades. But more recently, it's inflamed to the point where something needs to be done. And I say that knowing that I just said something a drone would say. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. We've been saying the same thing for decades. Like more than 3 decades almost. I'm talking about waste management. The garbage crisis has evolved to a sewage pollution problem. It's not new. And it has been delayed, put in the closet, in a drawer since 1991. And that's because of political differences, of bickering amongst MPs. And, good old-fashioned, let's not do anything. Let's be completely incompetent and get away with it with a lot of money. A lot of money, people. We don't have to do anything. Anyway, here's what MP Shan't Chinchinan had to say on the subject.
They have plans, but there are no implementations. And usually each group blames the other on the failure of this project. You see that in some areas the treatment station is already finished, it's established, but it's not working because of the electricity problem, and because the municipalities they don't have the money or the budget to run to pay for the electricity.
So we can't clean up our waste because the facilities we constructed need electricity. Electricity requires money. We don't have the money, or I should say, we don't have the money to make this country livable. I mean, you have the money to make yourselves feel important, superior, give the impression that you, members of government, are more deserving, more valuable than the people. And should the people revolt, which they have, you have the money to turn law enforcement on the people. Sick 'em, boy, sick 'em. Who's a good boy? Who's a good pet? Who's a good law enforcement pet? Here's what you do, MPs. Use the bribe money you collect, use the tax money you collect, and instead of putting it in your Swiss or Caribbean bank accounts, use it to make this country bearable. Not great, I don't expect a miracle, but bearable. I know it must be hard to turn down all that cash, that green. It's understandable, but not at the expense of the health of the people that voted you into power, not at the expense of the people that entrusted you to do right by them. I have a dream today, baby, where politicians, members of parliament stop being selfish and start acting selfless. I have a dream today, baby. We will take one last break. Tinder stories next after a skit. You're listening to the Doumani Downlo on 1212.
1212.
We have some breaking news emerging from Lebanon's capital, where a sewage creature has surfaced on the shores. It joins us now live via satellite. Could you tell us your story as to how you arrived on the shore?
Oh, well, I was assembled by pollution, made by waste, all kinds of waste, human waste, animal waste, industrial waste, burnt waste, really, as I said, all kinds of waste. And let me just say, I just want to thank every single person in Lebanon, especially the government officials, for not dealing with the garbage crisis, efficiently and properly. I wouldn't have been born without their reckless abandonment of the health of their country and the well-being of their people.
What are your plans?
Well, I'm just gonna chill out with the waste. It's really warm, muggy. I find the toxic smell really soothing. It's pungent. I'm also thinking about continuing to write some poetry. Would you like to hear one?
By all means.
Lebanon stinks with the garbage dumped at the sea. For some, it's a curse or a jinx, but it's fine by me. That's all I got so far.
Well, that was wonderful. Keep up with the poetry. We'll speak to you soon.
Oh, sure thing. That would be nice. See you, Gary.
That was a sewage creature in Lebanon. We will be back with more news after this.
You're listening to the Doumani Downlo on 1212.
Time for a Tinder story. This time, I'll share one of my own, but I'd love to hear yours. It doesn't have to be just Tinder, any social dating app. Contact the show on our page, or if you prefer to drop me a line on Instagram, @mustbedoumani. I'll keep this brief. I'll make the story short. I'll cut to the chase. I'll get right on it. I'll start saying it right now. After matching with someone and texting with that same person for, an extended period of time, we decided to meet at a restaurant in Hamra called Te Marbuta. Lovely place. I recommend it. Now, she's already seated. I go up to her holding my novel because she wanted to read what I wrote. She was interested that I'm a writer, etc., blah, 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 blah. We're having a wonderful time. Just a simply wonderful time. We're joking, we're flirting. Now, it's been a while that we're there, so I proposed a walk around the block. She agrees, stands up. She barely reaches my hip. I mean, this woman was gorgeous, blue eyes, beautiful. Just a few decimeters too short. I mean, you could stack an exact replica of her on top of the original, and I still would be taller. Anyway, it was a good walk. She dropped me home because I refuse to take a cab and I don't drive. And we made plans to see each other sometime soon after, an affectionate hug. It was a nice goodbye. Never saw her again. I wanted to, but she refused, and she kept my novel. I don't know if she read it or liked it, but I was denied closure. No closure whatsoever. And there's really nothing I can do about it except live with this hollow feeling caved in my chest, crushing the spirit of my dimly beating heart. Wow, that was a great story. If you would like your story aired on the show, contact me on Instagram @mustbedoumani. Alright, that's all for today. I want to thank my guests, MP Shan't, Chinchinan, Brad Pitt, and please subscribe to our channel. We've got loads more videos coming your way, only on 1212. Peace!
You are listening to the Doumani Downlo podcast.